Immorality is destroying our nation and our world. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. This may or may not be a topic you like. Maybe kind of a rant, I don't know. I recently saw a video about a child-friendly or children's drag show. Not talking about drag racing, talking about like drag queens. Homosexuality, all this stuff going on, all this gender BS, non-binary, he, she, him, her, what, oh my gosh. Society crumbles. Look at the history of civilizations. When society loses its morality, it loses its society and its civilness and its very being. We have allowed this to happen. How many people show up at school board meetings? In the video, it was also this teacher talking about how, it's so, all these people on the other side just want to, they hate, they're full of hate and all this stuff like that. No, we're not full of hate. We're full of love and compassion and understanding, but also of strength and standing up against immorality. Immorality comes before the fall. Our nation is falling because we're allowing stuff like this to happen. Show up to school board meetings. Voice your opinion about the agenda, the propaganda, the brainwashing of your children. My children are homeschooled. I don't put them in the public indoctrination system because I don't want them going through that. I don't want my boy turned into a girl, my girl turned into a boy. God made my boy a boy. My God, the God, our God, made my girl a girl. The main point of the video was talking about like how these Antifa thugs were providing security for this event. And that's a different subject. And it's not just about that event. It's happening all over. They're screwing with our history. They are changing the definition of words. They are making good bad and bad good. Good is good, bad is bad. Boy is boy, girl is girl. That's the end of the story, as far as I'm concerned. If I offend you, well, you know what? Then leave. I really don't care. The point is, we have pandered to people, been politically correct for too long in the eyes of, being understanding and loving and stuff like that. There's a time and a place for that, yes. But there's also a time and a place to stand up, make our voices heard, say enough is enough. We want to be a moral people, an ethical people, a people that know right from wrong, actual right from wrong. There's an agenda at work here. Of course there is. The whole push for meatless society. Eating more soy and bugs and stuff like that. What does all that create? It creates and promotes the beta male soy boy philosophy and idea. They're trying to feminize men and masculinize women. Well, I'm not some chauvinist pig. I am in a very healthy, happy relationship. We work as a team. We are equals. We just have different roles. And it's not cut and dry. You may think, oh, you're the kind of guy that has your wife in the kitchen cleaning and stuff like that and all this stuff. No. Actually, I do almost all the cooking in our family. I do a lot of the cleaning also. I'm the kind of guy that I can't sit on my butt. If somebody else is working, I'm right there with them. And I'm willing and able to do everything that anybody else does. It's a division of labor that should be structured along the lines of what somebody is capable of doing or what their interest is, or just, hey, it's got to get done. Let's get it done. Let's work together. Hey, what do you want to do? Oh, you want to do that? Okay, then I'll do this. Mutual respect. That's what it's about. It's not about, oh, a woman's role is to cook. No, that's not true. There are different roles, of course. And if you want to go more traditional and you think that a woman's role is to cook, hey, if that works for both of you and you both agree on it, then go for it. Do what works for you. But sitting idly by and allowing this to happen is just destroying our nation. It's going to bring about the fall of the United States and the fall of other countries that are allowing it to happen. We need to stand up and make our voices heard in such a manner that is peaceful, that is compassionate and loving, but that is strong. We need to do everything we possibly can to stem this flood of immorality. There's a lot of other stuff dealing with children that's disgusting. A lot of high up, wealthy, powerful, rich people are doing things, bad things, in that regard, and that's disgusting. I've think about it before, and I'm thinking about it now. Back to masculinity. Masculinity is not toxic. Being an alpha male is not a bad thing. Everybody can't be alpha. So maybe you are not aggressive, not alpha. Maybe you are more beta. That doesn't make you bad. But you need to be strong in your own way. What I was getting at was, back in the American Revolution, if you would have taken testosterone, measured the levels of testosterone in those men versus the average male nowadays, I guarantee it's way less nowadays. That is why a lot of men sit idly by and do nothing while things happen, while bad things happen. Bad things happen when good men do nothing. Men, meaning men or women, that's just a blanket term. We see it in the school systems. We see it in society. We see it all over the place because people want to be tolerant. I get tolerant and I get free will. I respect free will. But I'm also not going to stand up and say I agree with it or I endorse it or that I'm okay with it. We do have free will that God gave us. With that said, what we choose to do with our free will, we will answer for. We will answer to Him for. Whether we used our free will for good or for bad. So we will all answer in the end. Let me check the time. Okay, we're still good. It's kind of a mini rant, thoughts. I want our society to be strong. I want our society to be moral. I want my children to be able to grow up in a good, loving, peaceful, moral environment. And I hope you do too. So let's make our voices heard. Let's go to school boards. Let's go to city council meetings. Let's get off our butts and go get involved. Peaceful protests. That's our right. First Amendment. Speaking our minds. And we can do so without violating other people's free will. I'm not here to tell people what to do. I'm here to say that I don't want to see certain things happen. I'm here to stand up to the rays of criminality, of crime, of injustice, of, the word escapes me, immorality, basically. Perversions, that's it. I just want to love others, live a peaceful life, be left alone, and such. But if we are going to save this nation, We have to return the morality. We have to return the goodness in the hearts and minds of men and women. I love you guys. I care about you. I care about our nation. And I just want the best for everyone involved. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.